time for 3 burning questions with Otis. Three.
Nephew Otis in the house.
And I don't know football. Shout out to Otis Farhang, Ollie's amazing nephew who joins us every single Friday morning here on ESPN Tucson. Unfortunately, Uncle Ollie was out for his nice little golf trip up north.
Yeah.
So
I got a great story out of it for Freak Out Friday, so it's all going to work out.
So unfortunately, we couldn't have Nephew Otis on the show last week, and he didn't want to kick it with Andrew and myself. I mean, who would? But
damn.
Speaking more so for myself. But
that's not true.
But shout out to Nephew Otis. We appreciate you. Let's get right to it. The first question from our guy Otis.
Otis right here, and it's finally football season. Woo! Question 1. On Monday, what will be the most ridiculous Week 1 overreaction? Bonus points if you talk like Stephen A. Smith.
So everybody should know we're doing this without hearing the questions first. So we're doing it just based on the fact that we just heard the question and we're going to answer it. I'm going to do my best Stephen A. Smith.
Okay.
And the greatest overreaction was given to us last night because we know Stephen A. likes to ridicule the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys has spent a gajillion dollars on offense and took the Super Bowl champs to the limit. And what was missing? A pass rusher on defense. And you traded him to the Green Bay Packers. Jerry Jones, you lost that game, and you're going to lose a lot more by trading Micah Parsons for a bag of chips. That's my best overreaction from the weekend.
One of my favorite videos from yesterday was there was a group of Eagles fans who applauded Jerry Jones when he entered the sideline at the stadium. They're like, "We love what you're doing, Jerry.
Yeah, keep
4
it up,
more
keep
years.
Keep it up. Never die." What do you think will be the biggest overreaction from the weekend?
Well, as much as I would love to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and the absolute atrocity of a franchise that they are, I'm not going to focus on Micah Parsons. I'm not going to focus on the Dallas Cowboys and that issue. I am going to focus on the new team that Micah Parsons is playing for in the Green Bay Packers. They're playing against the Detroit Lions. You know the Lions last year, did they go to the NFC Championship? Or did they have a deep playoff run? What happened with the Detroit Lions? But no matter what happened last year, they are still one of the top teams in the NFL. And the fact that they are playing against the Green Bay Packers, it gives me great delight, gives me great joy that we get to see the NFC North battle between these two teams. And I got to say, the Green Bay Packers with Jordan Love, if we get Toyota-thon Jordan Love throughout the season, look out for the Green Bay Packers. Look out for the legends at Lambeau to make a huge step forward. And with Micah Parsons leading that defense, oh, man, it gives me so much joy just thinking about what the Packers can do coming out of the NFC North. So I love the Green Bay Packers to not just go to the Super Bowl, but to win the Super Bowl. What do you think about that, Skip?
Well, I think that without being judgmental, the question was, what's the overreaction? You did a preview of the game to come. We are on a time limit. You don't get to go again. So big fail by you. Great Stephen A. Smith. And I'm just going to add a little bonus, which is my overreaction, Otis, is for your father. You know what he did? He did a 4-team parlay, and every team hit except for one. The LA Chargers. He teased them up to 7.5 on your parlay. Why did he do it? Because he thought they were playing at home. Oh, Mead, they're playing in Brazil. And you didn't know that. How do you make a bet without knowing where the venue is? So that's my second overreaction from the weekend.
Playing in Sao Paulo, California.
We were texting last night. He's like, no, man, Chargers, I'm going to tease them up to 7.5 on my 4-teamer. Playing at home. I'm like, dude, they're playing in Brazil. He's like, oh.
And honestly,
it doesn't matter.
It's the Chargers. It doesn't matter if they're playing at home. It does not matter.
Well, let's go to question 2.
That was crazy against the Chiefs.
I just made my first ever fantasy football trade. What is this feeling I'm feeling? Is this what drugs feels like?
Well, Otis, Uncle Ollie would not know what drugs feel like. But Justin can answer that question better than me.
Absolutely, man.
So let me just tell you, your father is addicted to making trades. Mm-hmm. And every time it happens, he sends the same text on our fantasy football thread. Dopamine hit! Dopamine hit! So I would say it's not like getting drugs. It's like that exhilaration you feel with winning. And your father doesn't need to win any games in fantasy football. He just needs to make trades, which is good for him because he hasn't won in a long time.
Yes, it's exactly what I say eating 3 10-milligram sativa gummies feels like, where you're feeling really good.
You meet God.
You're really
Lord.
you're feeling really good.
Let's make it PG, Justin. How do you feel after eating a caniac meal?
Oh man,
Loaded.
Is that what making a fantasy football trade feels like?
I'm full. I just feel right.
Yeah. Satiated, fulfilled.
Just feel right.
Yeah.
I just feel right, man, after a caniac for sure.
Then I waddle out of the store, get in my car, go home and take a nap. It's pretty much what your dad does, Otis, after a trade.
Hey, you guys are going into Canes? Just eating it in the front seat of my car.
Really?
Yeah.
Or you just go inside, eat it real quick, and dip out.
Sure.
Cane's is a really good place. Anyways,
All right.
I digress. Let's go to question number 3.
Question 3. Uncle Ali, where you sit on the couch directly affects the Steelers game. Please explain how this happens.
One word, Otis.
The way I don't know why, maybe it was the audio, but I heard "sitting" and the way it came out of off his tongue. I was like, "Oh, Andrew, hit the dump button."
Dump button, yeah.
Well, depending on how the game's going, that also may be true.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's a lot of fabric refresher in Ali's house.
He's got the dew wipes ready.
Otis, I love the passion and love you have for football. I love the love and passion you are starting to develop for the Atlanta Falcons. I would like you to be more of a Steelers guy so you have more, happiness and joy in your life. But one word is insanity. It's a complete insanity, and I will put one leg over the other. And if they're playing well, I will not move. I will have the Moromo control pointed to the way the offense is going on the TV screen. I will stand up and not sit down. So it's not just sitting on the couch. It's walking around, being behind the couch, being to the right of the couch, being to the left of the couch, going sideways and just looking out of my left eye. I just really feel like it's up to me to make sure that the Steelers have the best juju possible. And yes, I do affect the game's outcomes. And I started great at 10-3 last year, and I just lost my mojo. I don't know what happened. So yeah, it's complete insanity. I don't know if there's anything in life that you guys have like that, but I can't stop doing it. Every year I'm like, I'm not going to do this. You're just going to enjoy the games. And then the ball's kicked off, and immediately I start doing it. And so I've just come to accept that I'm an insane person when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And really, my game planning for the Jets game for the past month is, how am I going to sit on the couch to start the game is all I've been thinking about. I've got doodles on my legal pad. I've got all kinds of different things. I've got a game plan. I've got a game plan this year. It's all written out, big notebook. So we're still working in the lab. We'll see what's going to happen. But if the Steelers are going right to left on offense, you can rest assured my remote control will be pointing in that direction.
Do you go down
Just
to like
test it out, we should both put our remotes going the opposite direction, Justin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just
Just to see if the juju.
what you do doesn't matter.
So
It only matters what I do.
does it go all the way down to like the socks you wear? You're like, ooh, I wore
Yes.
these like low cut
What jersey?
Nike socks.
What shorts? Am I checking my phone, or do I just, like, if the game is going well, Steelers are playing well, my phone will be down, face down. I will not pick it up.
And if they're doing poorly, your phone will be face down and you will not pick it up.
I'll face it up and I'll look at some texts. I'll even maybe text somebody back just to change it up a little bit. Guys, there's a level of insanity here that
You should take a Valium before they play.
what's the fun in that?
By the way, how do you think this game is going to go coming up here on Sunday? Because it's Aaron Rodgers' Pittsburgh Steelers debut, Justin Fields making his New York Jets debut.
Yeah.
Sad news about Elijah Vera Tucker,
Yeah.
their offensive lineman. He's going to be out for the season.
Yeah, their
an
starting guard
injury.
is out for the year.
So J.J. Watt's
I wish. Well, Cam Hayward most likely because he's a guard,
Yeah.
not a tackle. So I wish I wasn't like, oh, good, but maybe I did. Okay, so back karma. How do I think this game's gonna go? Well, let's go full circle to question number 1. Omar Khan, the con artist, the GM of the Pittsburgh Steelers, once again proved why he's one of the best GMs in all of the NFL. And don't forget about the coach, Mike Tomlin. They bring in Aaron Rodgers. Everybody gives him a lot of guff. Aaron Rodgers goes out and destroys the New York Jets and solidifies himself again at 41. He's still one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Steelers, whoop the Jets. I think it's going to go well, man.
Are you worried at all about Aaron Rodgers starting the season on the same field he ended the season on?
You asked me that question on Wednesday. I'm going to give you the same answer. No, doesn't matter. I'm actually more optimistic because it's been 2 years since his Achilles tear, and so I think it affected him last year. And everybody played for the Jets last year uses the same word when it comes to the coaching staff and how that team was run: debacle. He's in a good organization. He's still got the arm talent. We're going to run the ball. We're going to stop the Jets from running the ball, contain Justin Fields, make him throw the ball. 2 interceptions, one by Jalen Ramsey. Steelers are going to be I'm looking forward to this game. We're going to whoop the Jets.